Jnana-kosha, Vedas.
ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवस्त्रमस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पदानः शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्
Shukla Yajurveda Upanishads, Turiyatita Avadhuta Upanishad. Is a Upanishad falls in the category of Shukla Yajurveda Upanishad. This Upanishad talks about the principles and decisions in a person's life which determine his life path. This is an important text created by the saints from the Vedic period. This text solves the mystery of Vedas and has been presented in the form of questions and answers. Turiyatita Avadhuta Upanishad presents a conversation between Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu. In this Upanishad, Lord Brahma asks Lord Vishnu about the importance of Turiyatita Avadhuta. He asks Lord Vishnu about the importance of this path and everything about it. Lord Brahma asks Lord Vishnu about the right and wrong, the procedure to walk on this path, and what things need to be kept in mind while doing so. All these things have been properly explained in a simple language. These things have been explained with evidence so that a person can benefit from them. Turiyatita Avadhuta Upanishad's knowledge. Lord Brahma, who is considered the creator of everything and is believed to reside in every soul, once visits Lord Vishnu in order to ask him some questions. Lord Brahma asked Lord Vishnu about the Turiyatita Avadhuta path. He asks about the procedure to attain this path once a person crosses the Turiyatita condition. He asks about the importance of this path. On hearing this, Lord Vishnu starts telling Lord Brahma about this path. He says that Turiyatita Avadhuta is a very difficult path and only a skilled yogi can walk on it. He also says that when a person attains the maximum level of concentration during his yoga, only then can he attain the knowledge to walk on this difficult path. There are only a few people in this world to walk on this path, and they are free from all sins and desires on doing so. They attain salvation in the end. Lord Vishnu explains the details related to this path to Lord Brahma. He tells him about the importance, procedure, and beliefs about this path. He says that a person who attains this path has to face a lot of difficulties, but on doing so, such a person is free from all desires and sins and attains salvation. He also says that such a person possesses immense knowledge in all fields including Vedas, religious texts. A person successful in walking this path is closer to Lord Brahma. He finds every soul in himself and his soul in everyone. Such a person sees Lord Vishnu in every soul and is blessed by him. He feels closer to Lord Vishnu and is free from all sins and desires. Lord Vishnu says that I reside in the soul of such a person. Lord Vishnu says that a person walking this path passes through 4 stages. In the beginning, he attains the form of Kauchika. The second is Vahuduk. In the third, he is the Hans. And in the fourth, he is the Paramahans. The yogi, on passing through these stages, forms a close relation with the soul. On doing so, he is free from all material desires and is on the verge of attaining salvation. As soon as the person realizes this and his knowledge, he pours his kamandalu, kaupin, and clothes into the water. Such a person then sacrifices his other clothes. His sense of doing the right or the wrong, sins and desires. He is then free from everything. He is neutral towards everything and resides in his own soul as Lord Brahma. Here goes the Upanishad. Om Tat. Brahma is infinite. and this universe is infinite, the infinite proceeds from the infinite. Then taking the infinitude of the infinite, it remains as the infinite, Brahman alone. Om, let there be peace in me, let there be peace in my environment, let there be peace in the forces that act on me. Now the grandfather of all people, the god Brahma, respectively approaching his father, Adinarayana, Lord Vishnu, said, what is the path of Avadhutas after the Turiyatita stage, and what is their standing? To him replied the Lord Narayana, wise sages consider that one who remains in the path of the Avadhuta is very rare in the world, and such sages are not many. If one becomes an Avadhuta, he is ever pure, he is indeed the embodiment of dispassion, he is indeed the visible form of wisdom, and he is indeed the personification of the Veda Purusha. He is a truly great man, as his mind abides in me alone. Indeed, I too abide in him. In due order, having been first a hut-dwelling ascetic, Kuchaka, he reaches the stage of a mendicant monk, Bahudaka. The mendicant monk attains to the stage of a Hamsa ascetic. The Hamsa ascetic then becomes the highest kind of ascetic, Paramahamsa. In this stage, by introspection, he realizes the entire world as non-different from his self. Renouncing all personal possessions in a reservoir of waters, such things as his emblematic staff, water pot, waistband, lion cloth that covers his privatives, and all ritualistic duties enjoined on him in a previous stage, becoming unclad, abandoning even the acceptance of a discolored, worn-out bark garment or deer skin, behaving therefore as one subject to no mantras, and gives up shaving, oil bath, the perpendicular work of sandal paste on the forehead. He is one terminating all religious and secular duties, free of religious merit or otherwise in all situations, giving up both knowledge and ignorance, conquering the influence of cold and heat, happiness and misery, honor and dishonor, having burnt up in advance with the latent influence of vasana of the body, censure, praise, pride, rivalry, ostentation, haughtiness, desire, hatred, love, anger, covetousness, delusion, joy, intolerance, envy, clinging to life, viewing his body as a corpse, or as it were, becoming equanimous, effortlessly and unrestrainedly in gain or loss, sustaining his life with food placed in the mouth like a cow, satisfied with food as it comes without ardently longing for it, reducing to ashes the host of learning and scholarship, guarding his conduct without wanting his noble way of life, disowning the superiority or inferiority of anyone, firmly established in non-duality, which is the highest principle of all and which comprises all within itself, cherishing the conviction, there is naught else distinct from me, absorbing in the self the fuel of concept, other than the secret known only by the gods, untouched by sorrow, unresponsive to worldly happiness, free of desire or affection, unattached everywhere to the auspicious or inauspicious, with the functioning of all senses at standstill, unmindful of the superiority of his conduct, learning and moral merit, dharma acquired in the previous stages of his life, giving up the conduct of befitting caste and stage of life. Vanaprastha, dreamless as night and day are the same to him, ever even on the move everywhere, remaining with the body alone left to him, his water pot being the watering place only, ever sensible wandering alone as though he were a child, madman, or ghost, always observing silence and deeply meditating on his self. He has for his support the propels Brahman, forgetting everything in consonance with the absorption in his self. This Turiyatita, sage reaching the state of the Avadhuta, ascetic and completely absorbed in non-duality of the Atman, gives up his body as he has become one with Om, Pranava. Such an ascetic in the Avadhuta, he has accomplished his life's purpose. Thus ends the Upanishad. Om Tat Brahman is infinite and this universe is infinite. The infinite proceeds from the infinite, then taking the infinite of the infinite universe. It remains as the infinite Brahman alone. Om, let there be peace in me. Let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on me. Here ends the Turiyatita Avadhuta Upanishad belonging to the Shukla Yajur Veda.